Purpose over pleasure. Your purpose is going to require discomfort for you to reach that purpose. A lot of us want to stay. When I say a lot of us, even me, that's including me. We like to stay comfortable. We like to stay in that comfort zone, but you're not going to grow in that little comfort zone that you got. On the other side of that discomfort is transformation. If I stayed into my comfort zone, I would have never lost the weight. I would have never gained any strength, any muscle, any knowledge, any wisdom to use a camera or do anything, bro. You can dumb it down to a level of just walking. You wouldn't have even been able to start walking as a baby if you didn't keep getting back up again, even though it was uncomfortable. But you were doing that at a young age. You were doing that as a baby. You were putting yourself into the uncomfortable situation since you were a kid. But somewhere down the line, you were taught, no, it's not good to feel uncomfortable. I'm not going to do it. You got to rewire your brain back to when you were a kid. You're meant to be creative. You're meant to be uncomfortable. You're meant to be the greatest you can be. Because when you were young, you wanted to be something unthinkable. You had the faith that you could do it. But somewhere down the line, somebody said, no, you can't do that, bro. You got to kill that, bro. There's no way, man. You can't do that. But it's your purpose. It's your calling. God called you to do it. So what are you doing with that calling? Hebrews 11:1 is, so it's like faith in action. It's confidence in what you can't see. You got to realize, your purpose should be stronger than what your comfort zone is. For me, it's me being comfortable. I could just I'll just post one little short video a day, and I'll be good. No, bro. No, that's not it. Oh, I just gotta go to the gym today and for an hour, and that's it. No, bro. There's more to it. There's more to it. You gotta weigh your food. You gotta track your food. You make sure you're putting it in the inputs. You gotta do your calories. You gotta do your cardio in order for you to get to your big goal that you got. You gotta do more. You can't stay comfortable, bro, and that's where you're not gonna grow in that state. Your dopamine levels are probably shot because you're scrolling on TikTok all day. Scrolling. And I mean, it's not just calling you guys out. It's me too. You gotta realize, if you wanna make sure you're at a baseline or even on the trajectory up, you gotta make sure your dopamine levels are in check. Because if you're constantly on high, there's gonna be a big low. Because if your dopamine level, think of it as a roller coaster. You're going up and up and up and up. Oh, this video is so funny. And then, boom, they shoot you a sad video. And then you get off that video and you're all down. You gotta limit your screen time. Make sure whatever you're ingesting is good and beneficial to you. All right, that's why you gotta sharpen your sword daily. Get in touch with the Lord. Get in touch with brothers that are actually wanting to better themselves. Other people that are purpose-driven. And if you don't have your purpose, You got to keep searching for it. And at the end of the day, the purpose is you. The purpose is, what can you do to better yourself, to better those that are around you, the people that you care about? That's your purpose. It has to be a purpose greater than yourself, you know? You can't keep letting your flesh call the shots. Because if you let your flesh control call all the shots, you're gonna be laying down in bed at home. You're not gonna go to the gym. You're not gonna want to count your calories. You're just gonna stay the same. And I know that's not where you want to be. That's not where I want to be. If you want to stay in the same spot, stop complaining. Stop complaining. Oh, I don't want to work here anymore. Oh, I don't want to be overweight anymore. But you're doing the same exact thing. You're not doing any actions towards it. Oh yeah, once winter arc comes, I'm gonna lock in. Why didn't you lock in before that, bro? If you really wanted to lock in, you would have locked in back in January. You would have been putting the efforts back then. Oh no, but I fell off. So, you fall off one day. That doesn't mean the rest of those days that you put in didn't count. One bad day doesn't discount the 6 days of the week that you did good. I was trying to lose weight. My sole purpose was to lose the weight. So what's your purpose at this moment in time? What's your main purpose? Because you can get clouded. I want to do this and that. You have to have something clear, bro. Something that you can really see and envision in your mind, so you could set your sights on that and only that. And that way you're not looking here and there. Oh, this guy's doing this and this guy's doing that. Let me try that. Set your sights on what you want to do and run towards it. Just because this guy can eat a lot more calories than you doesn't mean anything, bro. Everybody's different. Everybody has a unique fingerprint. That's what makes you, you. So pursue your purpose, bro. Purpose over pleasure. Stop staying comfortable. Your purpose requires you to be uncomfortable. Get in the cold shower. Get in the cold tub. And be comfortable with being uncomfortable, bro. Film yourself in the gym even though it makes yourself uncomfortable. Film yourself even though it makes you uncomfortable. Do things that are not comfortable, bro. Talk to that person. Talk to whoever, bro. Do what makes you uncomfortable. Post that video. All these uncomfortable acts is gonna make you stronger. It's gonna sharpen you. It's gonna make you better. It's gonna show yourself that I am pursuing my purpose. I have my one purpose and goal, and I'm gonna hit that goal no matter what. No matter what anybody says, I'm gonna hit that goal. You think if I conform to whatever the people said, oh no, you can't you can't lose weight in that amount of time. You really think that you can get that body, bro? No way, bro. Look at you. You're going into the gym every single day, and I don't see any change. You think if I listened to that and said, all right, yeah, you're right, bro. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna do the same thing I'm doing. No, bro. You gotta stop hanging around the people that are okay with being normal, being complacent with their lives. Hang around people that are actually trying to better themselves. Your circle may get smaller, but the player gets better. They only let a certain amount of people into the NBA. Even the man all the way on the bench can cook you no matter what. The guy at the end of the bench, the guy is in the G League, matter of fact, will cook you. So you gotta really stand out. Stand out from the crowd. Oh, you're tracking your food? What a weirdo, bro. But look at him now. They wonder, how are you in shape? Are you on something, bro? No. What I'm on is my purpose. What I'm on is discipline. It's something that not a lot of people do. I'm stepping out of my comfort zone to be an example. You gotta set the example for people, because people are looking for that example. I was looking for that example. Let me look over here and here and there. Someone close to me that I can see their example clearly. But there was no example, because the example was me. The example might be just you, for you to show your family, your friends, whoever, your peers, that if you can do it, so can I. Or if you can do it, so can they. Your purpose is your purpose for a reason, bro. And you have to kill your flesh daily. Whatever you do not want to do, it's most likely the thing you should be doing. So if you said, I want to go on a diet just because, I want to have a comfortable day, I want to have a reload day, but you're on a diet. You think the guys that are doing a bodybuilding show, I'm gonna hop off for a couple days, and no. Then they just threw off their entire dieting phase. If you're gonna set out to diet for 12 weeks, you're gonna diet for 12 weeks. If you fall off for one day, that's fine. But don't make it 2 days in a row. Straight up. Because if you make it 2 days in a row, it's gonna add up to a third. And then it's gonna be a week. And then how far off of your purpose are you? Right? So purpose for me right now, go ham, get stronger. In the gym, I'm gonna hit back hard. Do some muscle ups, see how many I can do. See how my forearm is. Feels like it's healed. Was having some, I think it's called Tommy John's, something like a lifter's elbow or something. Some golfer's elbow, but I don't even play golf like that. But we'll see how we do in the gym. Hope this video give you a kickstart, bro. Give you a kickstart to actually start doing something. Because a lot of you guys are complacent, and you guys could really be one of them ones that show other people it's possible. All right. That being said, I'm gonna head into the gym, hit my lift. Maybe I'll add it in for you guys. Yeah. All right. So get to it today. Peace.